Lu Zhaochen's family was so scared that they collapsed and screamed. They really did not expect that the caller would immediately instruct to shoot after 3 seconds. The one who died was the eldest son of the Lu family, and Lu Zhaochen's parents loved the eldest son the most. Seeing that eldest son was instantly dead, the two of them went crazy and cried. Lu Zhaochen was sprayed with red and white because he was closest to his brother. He was already scared to death. When he was in this business, he never thought that this business would be terrible. At this time, Charlie said coldly through the PA system, "I will give you 3 more seconds. If you don't get out of the car and surrender, then I will let the sniper randomly kill the second person." As soon as these words came out, all 6 of them lost the courage to resist, and ran out of the car in a hurry. After getting out of the car, the 6 people raised their hands high above their heads, and their faces were filled with the deepest fear. This is the first time they have witnessed such a bloody and direct death with their own eyes. Everyone's heart trembled. Even Lu Zhaochen's mother, sister, and Zhang Ming were so scared to pee their pants. Charlie continued to shout, "All 6 of you kneel down at the back of the car, hold your head in your hands, and if anyone dares to make any other actions, kill him on the spot." How dare these 6 people fail? They hurried to the back of the car and knelt on their heads. At this time, the big car at the rear slowly retreated tens of meters, leaving a huge open area. Afterwards, the helicopter that Charlie was flying in began to slowly land on this open ground. The former special forces on other helicopters moved faster, and they had quickly descended onto the bridge by cable descent. Dozens of former special forces armed with live ammunition had surrounded the 6 groups at this time, and their guns were all aimed at them. Several former special forces have entered the Iveco and quickly checked the health of the 10 children in the car. Afterwards, he reported in the intercom system, "Mr. Wade, all 10 children are in a coma, but I checked their physical indicators and vital signs, and there is no danger to their lives, please rest assured." Charlie immediately relaxed. Since the children are all right, the remaining task is how to deal with these human traffickers. He not only wants these human traffickers to pay the price of their lives, but also finds out their downstream buyers and kills them all. At this moment, Charlie's helicopter had slowly stopped on the bridge. Charlie pushed the hatch, and jumped down. The 6 people, including Zhang Ming, were all kneeling on the ground at this time, looking at Charlie coming down from the helicopter in horror. But the distance at this time was still a bit far. Zhang Ming did not recognize Charlie. Charlie didn't see Zhang Ming either. He thought this was Lu Zhaochen's family. But when he got closer, he saw Zhang Ming with a frightened face among the 6 people. Charlie's heart was suddenly extremely angry. He really didn't expect that Zhang Ming would be involved. No matter how hard this kid pretended, he was one of the orphans who came out of the orphanage. Charlie never expected that it was this Zhang Ming who grew up in the orphanage who would collude with others and steal from the orphanage. 10 children out. Zhang Ming also saw the man coming by at this time. When he recognized that the person walking by was Charlie, his whole person's worldview was instantly subverted. How come? How could it be Charlie? Zhang Ming felt that no one in the world would be too surprised to step down from this helicopter. But Charlie was the only one who stepped down from here, which made him unacceptable anyway. However, the tall and handsome man with a cold face is indeed the orphan who grew up with him in the orphanage, Charlie. He couldn't imagine, what exactly is Charlie? Who can mobilize such a powerful force to pursue yourself? Among other things, just these few helicopters, and these dozens of experts with guns and live ammunition like special forces, are definitely not the strength that ordinary people can have. Even the richest man in Orus Hill cannot be so capable. Deep in his heart, he couldn't help asking himself, what is the origin of Charlie? Isn't he an orphan? Still the son-in-law who eats soft rice. Why can such a powerful force be mobilized by him? At this time, Charlie had already stepped forward to the 6 people. However, instead of looking at the other 5 people, he observed at Zhang Ming with extremely cold eyes and asked coldly, "Zhang Ming, you are so bold." Zhang Ming trembled violently, hurriedly begged, "Charlie. This is a misunderstanding, Charlie." "Misunderstanding?" Charlie said furiously, You and traffickers abducted 10 orphans from the orphanage, and then tell me this was a misunderstanding? Jiang Ming suddenly burst into tears, and said with tears in his nose, Charlie, I have no choice but to not lose my bet with you. I accidentally ran into someone else's phaeton. If I don't pay for it, if someone else has a new car, they will kill me, and I am also forced to be helpless, Charlie. Charlie stepped forward, kicked him on his chest, kicked him all the way, and sternly shouted, You are an orphan. You know what kind of pain orphans have to go through since childhood. They are raised in a welfare institution. It's nothing more than doing something for the orphanage. If you steal the children from the orphanage for money, you deserve to die. Jiang Ming was in severe pain, but he struggled to get up, crying and said, Charlie, I was wrong. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have been blinded by lard for a while. Please take it for the sake of growing up together. Please spare me this time.